YouTube Live. This is May from YesFinanciallyFree.com. Nice to see you all. Try to get you all looking roughly in the same direction. And I got Periscope on, but looks like they can't see anything right now. I don't know if they can hear anything. Let's get Facebook, Instagram on. Instagram on, and then we're going to have everyone on live, and we're going to discuss today's topic, which is how do I get rich? Insights from Robert Kiyosaki, the Cashflow Quadrant. So let me just make sure everyone's on live. And if you don't know me already, my name is May. Thank you for joining in today. Appreciate you all coming on. And it looks like the not quite working here. And the Instagram is still thinking. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for being on live, guys. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. And okay, maybe it'll work now. Let me see. Instagram is still checking. Let's try to start my video. See if Instagram works. And then let's see if we can get Periscope to work. And then we can begin. So we gotta start over with Periscope. Okay. So anyway, it's a great morning. Nice to see you all this morning. And today we're going to talk about a book that I really love reading, The Cashflow Quadrant. And the reason I love it is because someone who was 35 years old when I met him, and he was financially free, told me to read that book to become financially free. So unlike, I guess, most people, when I find a mentor who's actually financially free and he tells me something, I do it. No. But I notice most people don't take advice from people that are actually doing what they want. They take advice from their friends who may not know anything about money or anything. So, but if you're like me, then go ahead and get The Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. It's a really good book. And let's see if Instagram will work. And then I'll try Periscope one more time, and then we will begin the presentation this morning. It is 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time, by the way. And I do these webinars every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, but sometimes it's 12:30 p.m. because they do daylight savings, and we don't do daylight savings in Hawaii. So, how do I get rich? Just going to put insights from Robert Kiyosaki. And we'll put some hashtags in there. We can begin, yeah? I'm not sure why the other ones are not. Not sure why the other lives are not coming on, guys. But, oh, we got. No, we don't have that. I'm not sure what's going on with the live streams. They're not coming on for some reason. So we might just start soon. I'm just going to see if I can get Periscope on. And if not, we will just begin. I want to start. I actually prepared a nice presentation for everybody. If you are on Facebook Live, click on the link to my blog and you can see the presentation. It's going to be a YouTube Live presentation. If you're on YouTube Live, you're going to see it very shortly. I hope you guys are having a great day and a beautiful morning. It is a wonderful day. It's almost Christmas time. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone. It's good to be alive and everything in this beautiful holiday season and giving out nice things to our friends and family. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Hold on one second. Yeah, Instagram isn't working for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'll try again later for Instagram. Okay. So let's go live on Periscope. Oh, Periscope is live. We got Periscope on live. At least that worked. My name is May with YesFinanciallyFree.com. And I'm going to start today's topic, which is how do I get rich? And that's from Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cashflow Quadrant. So we're going to get started, and I have a little presentation. I'll see if I can show it to you on my screen for Periscope viewers. Instagram Live ever comes on, I'll see if they can watch it as well. So let's take a look, and I will go ahead and open it up on my side. Let me go ahead and do that. Just so you guys know a little bit about me, I live in Honolulu, Hawaii, and it is a beautiful Wednesday morning. I have a 4-year-old son, so I like to do in the early morning before he wakes up. Hi, Carl, 1952, because I am a full-time mom now. We took him out of school for various reasons, but I actually like him out of school right now, just because it's nice to play with him. He's cute, and he's 4, and he'll only be 4 once, so I really like him. So that's what's going on with that. Okay, so let me just get into my Google Drive, open my presentation. Too bad I can't get Instagram on live. What a shame. Anyway, opening up, and I'm going to share my screen, and I'll see if Periscope can see this. I don't know if Facebook Live will be able to, but you can always go to my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. And you can click on that in the profile of Periscope, you can click on that profile of Facebook, and then you can come on live. So let me just share my screen on YouTube, and then we should be all set. Share screen, and you are screen sharing. Okay, so hopefully you can see this screen now, and I'm going to put in present mode, and I'm going to share it with Periscope. Hi, Mercado. Yep, welcome. If you guys can see this. Hi, Tia Donga. I guess you guys can kind of see it. Yeah, you guys can kind of see it. Cool. Okay, and we'll keep trying Instagram Live, see if we can. Okay, so the presentation today is called How Do I Get Rich? Insights from Robert Kiyosaki, The Cashflow Quadrant, presented by me, May Dudla. Welcome to today's presentation. Hi, Wiley, W-A-I-L-I-E. Welcome. Let me know your name and where you're from. Thanks for joining me, guys. Welcome, Johnny. First day. Welcome to Periscope. So, who am I? That's some pictures of me. Who am I? My name is May Dudla. I live in Honolulu, Hawaii, with my husband Jamel and our son Jordan. In 6 years, I went from $40,000 in debt to being completely debt-free, quitting my job at a bank. I was a banking assistant, and becoming a full-time mom and a part-time investor, part-time entrepreneur. In 2016, I took 2017. Sorry, guys. In 2017, and this is each thing. Oh, okay. In 2017, I took 5 weeks of vacation. 2017 was the year that I had no job because I quit on December 23rd, 2016. Yeah. So in 2017, I had 5 weeks of vacation, which was more vacation than I've ever had in my life. Right. Bought our condo in Waikiki, and I spent a lot of quality time with my family. Okay. So let's just give you an example of what I'm talking about. So how did I spend my day yesterday? Right, just so you got a good idea of what I do with my life. Right, I woke up, all right, and I made a healthy shake and breakfast for my family. A breakfast is like oatmeal with chia seeds. That's my healthy breakfast. The shake, I'm actually drinking a shake right now. It's got like kale and spinach and good stuff. Pineapple, hemp seeds, almonds, coconut water, stuff like that. So I made a healthy shake, a breakfast for my family. I meditated. I went out with my son Jordan, and we delivered karumatsu. Karumatsu is like a Japanese bamboo. It's made of bamboo, and it's a Japanese traditional ornament. And we sold them for Japan. My husband Jamel has a a group he's involved in called Men's Leadership of Hawaii Foundation. And they make these karamatsu every year and they sell them. So weekend, and then I brought them to my orthodontist office to give them their karamatsu that they bought me. So I was helping my husband with fundraiser. And they raise money to help the community with different projects. And that includes, you know, having a party for kids with cancer, doing projects to help local schools, all sorts of good stuff they do. So I was helping fundraise for their charity. And we played with some cool toys at the orthodontist office because we went to my orthodontist to give them the karamatsu. And they have a bunch of really neat toys. So my son wanted to play with some of them. So we stayed there for like a half hour just playing with toys. Then we walked dog back, had some breakfast, and then we walked dog through Waikiki to the aquarium, right? Where me and my son went and looked at fishies and the monk seal there and had a good time. We looked through the gift shop. And then we walked back through Waikiki and we ate dinner. And I did this presentation prep, right? Spent about 2 hours last night, which is a lot for me. I usually do just an hour. But I did about 2 hours and made this super cool presentation that I'm showing on YouTube and on Periscope. So proud of myself. I usually just don't have a presentation. And then I watched some movies with my family. So that's what I did yesterday. Okay, so that's how I spent my day yesterday. So you can kind of get a feel of what my lifestyle is like. It used to be, my old lifestyle was that I would go to a job, right? I would get up early, make my breakfast and my lunch, go to a job, and then I would be there all day until like 4 o'clock. I'd get out around 4:30. I'd get out around 4:30, and then I would get a ride from my husband home, and then I would be with my son if I was not too tired, and you know, hang out with my son all night. That's what I used to do, and I probably would have, if I was really motivated, would have woken up early in the morning and done some marketing and then gone to work. That's my old lifestyle. Now I don't have that job in the middle, which gives me more freedom, and that's why. And actually, yesterday, we went and delivered those karamatsu, and we did a walk through Waikiki and went to the aquarium. The day before that, we went to the beach. That was a Monday. So I spent Monday afternoon at the beach with my son, playing in the sand and helping. I was in the water on this big floating ring, and so I go to the beach a lot more now that I don't work a job, and I have a lot more time outdoors, which I really like. I like being outdoors. I don't like being cooped up in an office too much. I don't mind being in office a little bit, but not more than a couple hours. Then it's like, oh my gosh, I'd rather be outside. I live in Hawaii. Who wants to hang out indoors when you live in Hawaii, right? So what is it that I do? I'm the founder of YesFinanciallyFree.com. And that's a blog dedicated to financial and time freedom. I'm the founder of Finance Freedom Mastermind. And I'm also, that's a place where people come to and they begin paying themselves passive income, they increase their net worth, and they free themselves. Okay, so that is what I do, right? So financial freedom, time freedom. Yes, financiallyfree.com is my blog. If you haven't already, go there, put in your name and your email. You get on my email list, and I tell you about these cool broadcasts I do. Hi, 704967. Welcome to the show. And if you want even more help with your finances, I have Finance Freedom Mastermind. And Finance Freedom Mastermind is a live. It's like a mentorship program, but it's actually a mastermind. And what that means is we have a program where we get together as a group, and I lead the mastermind and teach you guys how to chart your numbers, that's your cash flow, net worth, passive income, and all that. And then we work on generating passive income and setting up a systematic savings system. Hi, Real Five, welcome to the show. So that you can become rich methodically. Okay, so welcome, thanks for joining in. So getting rich methodically means that you have a system in place where money just goes in the funnel of your life's business or system. And then you just get rich because you're following the system in the correct way. So that's what I mean by methodically getting wealthy. So we do that together as a group, and that you would pay for because I'm actually there. You know, but you can do all this for free at yesfinanciallyfree.com by just following the roadmap. There's a tab I'm working on there. These are the hearts, mommy. There's a tab I'm working on, and it's called the roadmap. So if you go to yesfinanciallyfree.com and click on the roadmap, hi, 617, welcome to Scope. These are the hearts. You click on that roadmap, then it has links to different lessons on how to create financial freedom. And if you follow those lessons, you'll become financially free too. It's just that a lot of people want extra help, so they pay me to mentor. You know, and you're always welcome to do that. Just contact me through my blog. Yeah. Okay. So moving on. Who is Robert Kiyosaki? Hi. The author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's the author of the Cashflow Quadrant. These are different books. He's created a Cashflow board game, 101 and 201. He also has these Rich Dad Poor Dad seminars that teach people about stock investing. Things so hard. Teach people about money, about financial freedom, real estate investing, all kinds of things like that. Right? And he grew up in Hawaii to a poor family, but he became a wealthy business owner and investor. And he's using a lot of the advice from his rich dad. Hi, Abdul, welcome. Hi. And his rich dad was also from a poor family, and he dropped out of high school to run his father's business. So because his father died, that's who his rich dad was. But because he was so good with business, he kept growing and growing his businesses. It's the heart. He eventually became very wealthy, right? And then he ended up buying his first house in cash. His first big house, nice house, with all cash and no mortgage and stuff like that. So he uses a lot of his rich dad's advice to teach wisdom about money. Okay, so hi everyone, welcome. So that is who Robert Kiyosaki is. So today we're going to be talking about chapter 8 of his book, The Cashflow Quadrant. And the chapter is called How Do I Get Rich? So that's why we're talking about how do I get rich. Okay? Getting rich is easy. That's what Robert Kiyosaki said. All right, and after looking at my life and figuring it out, he's right. Getting rich is easy. Thanks for the heart. So let's talk about it. Number one reason Number one reason getting rich is easy is that there are a lot of uneducated people who are rich. All right, so you don't have to go to school and work so hard at homework or get good grades to get rich. All right. Hi, Rashidi family. Welcome to the show. To get rich, you just need to know how to make money, keep money, and invest in life. All right? And so a lot of people ask Robert Kiyosaki, how did you get rich? Hi. And he says he does what he learned in the Monopoly board game. I don't know if you guys ever played Monopoly. It's like a board game. In it, you collect houses. You buy houses, right? So he said you buy 4 green houses, and then you trade in for 1 red house. So that's how he got rich. Basically, he bought a lot of little houses, when they were cheaper. And then when the real estate market went up, he sold them. And then he sold those houses. And then he got a bigger hotel, right? A bigger property. And then he made cash flow from that. So that's how he got rich, right? That's how Robert Kiyosaki got rich. So, and then number 3, all you have to do to get rich is save your money and then buy assets. You don't have to save your money. There are ways to buy assets without saving money. He has some examples of that in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which kind of blow your mind. But basically, you buy assets, not liabilities, right? Hi, Alec A. Assets that I buy would be dividend-yielding stocks, like loan interest that pay me interest, things like that. And so you buy assets, and then as you get more and more assets, you get more and more rich. Okay? So if it's easy to get rich, why are so many people not rich? So that's the big question. Hi, Tanya live here. You're welcome to the show. Well, there's this question of be, do, have. So A lot of people, and this is in his book, The Cashflow Quadrant, he went to a seminar, right? And this woman was talking about this formula. It's called to have, right? So in this formula, most people want to have something. Okay, maybe they want to have money, or they want to have fame, or they want to have a healthy body or something. Hi, FHH. A lot of letters. Welcome to the show. So most people want to have something like money or whatever, and then they create a to-do list. Okay, they create a to-do list, and then they try to be it. All right, so they create a to-do list. Like, I'm going to go work out at the gym. I'm going to drink healthy shakes. I'm going to, do whatever. And then once I do all these things, like, I'm going to save money. I'm going to invest wisely. Hi, y'all. And then I'm going to be rich. So they want to have money. So they make these to-do lists, and then they try to go be what they want, right? And what usually happens is people don't do their to-do list and they go back to their old habits, right? So in reality, the only way to actually change your life for a new goal or new purpose is you have to be what you want first, right? So first you have to be wealthy in your mind. You have to be a wealthy person in your mind first to be rich. Hi, Johnny. Or you have to be a healthy person already to be healthy. Then you're going to do what healthy people do, what rich people do, right? If you're a rich person, then you take at least 10% of all the income you make and you reinvest it in your financial freedom. Hi, Push, welcome to the show. Okay? You don't spend all your money. Rich people don't do that, right? Rich people grow their money. Yeah? So if you're rich, you take your money that you get and you grow it, right? If you're not rich, you take your money and you spend it all. Hi, Elsa, back 50, welcome. So if you're already that thing, if you're healthy, then you're going to automatically drink healthy shakes and, go exercise and do healthy things. Hi, welcome. So then once you are that person, you are being what you want to be, you will do the right actions no matter what. So you're never going to go back to being a couch potato eating junk food if you're a healthy person, because healthy people don't do that, right? Hi, Queer, welcome. And then you're going to have what you want. You're going to have good health. You're going to have wealth, right? Hi, Bobby, 19. So here's an example of that, okay? Hi, Swarham, welcome to the heart. Many people think that buying stocks and mutual funds are going to make them rich, right? Well, simply buying stocks and mutual funds will not make you rich, all right? Because if you don't know what you're doing and you just go buy stocks and bonds and you don't actually research it and, get good at it, you might lose money, right? When the market goes down, you might sell all your stock and lose all your money. People do that all the time. Another example. Hello. When it comes to money, many people try to do what the rich do and to have what the rich have. Okay, so this is extremely common in Hawaii, so let's go right into it. So they go out and they buy a house, right, that looks rich. I know people like this, right? Thanks in the heart. A car that looks rich. They send their kids to schools where the rich send their schools. Oh my gosh, it's happened so much in Hawaii. There's so much private school stuff going on. I can't believe it. So funny. But anyway, all this does is cause these people, right, to do by working harder. They end up working harder. Then they have more debt, right, which causes them to work harder. And then they never become actually rich, because truly rich people do not keep working harder and harder and harder. Hi, SD Hogan 003. They don't work harder and harder and harder so they can look rich. Okay, truly rich people are just rich, right? They don't work harder and harder to keep their money, and they don't do that. Truly rich people have money, it grows, and they just have wealth. All right, you don't need to do things like that. So how can we start being rich, right? The whole point of this whole story was that you have to be rich before you in your mind or something. You have to be rich so you can do what rich people do, right? So how do you be rich, right? How do you change your mind so you can be rich, right? Like, you can be rich by thinking like the rich, all right? So this is something I learned early on. which I was happy about because when I was learning about money and I didn't have a lot of it, when I used to be in debt, $40,000 in debt, and trying to figure out how to pay it out, trying to figure out how to get more money in my life, I didn't know what to do. Hi, Salam. I didn't know what to do at the time. So I was happy when I found out I could do mental exercises. It's like, oh, that doesn't cost any money. I could do that. So I did all of them because, like, it's free. I'm going to do everything you got. So, like, you have to think like a business owner and investor to become a business owner and investor. All right? You don't want to think like an employee. You don't want to think like a self-employed person. So how do these people all think? And then you'll know how to think like them, right? So what do employees think like? I used to be an employee. I used to work at a bank, right? I don't work at a bank anymore. I'm not an employee anymore. So I have a different mindset, right? I'm actually a self-employed person now and an investor between me and my old self. My old self was an employee, self-employed investor. Oh my God. But anyway, employees, this is how employees think, okay? They always want more money. They always want to pay more for their job. Why can't I get more money? More money. That's an employee mindset, right? They always want more money. And they want job security, right? So they want more money and they want to make sure they don't get fired. They want to keep their job, right? They want to keep the same job and they want to get paid more for what they do. That's what employees think about. I want more money. I want my job to be safe. I want benefits. Self-employed people own their own restaurants, own their own businesses. What they want is they want to do everything perfectly. They're perfectionists. So they want the job done great all the time. They want to make a lot of money doing it. Hi, Olmat8, welcome. So they always do everything by themselves. So they never have any free time, self-employed people. They're more flexible because they choose their own hours and things and projects, but they never have any free time because they're always doing everything themselves. They're afraid to hire other people to do it. Hi, Inez. Yes, Sean, welcome to the show. Hi. Business owners. Business owners want to create systems or buy systems that will work for them, right? That will generate money and income. Good job. They just own the business like a business owner. Investors, they create money from money. They invest money and they create money. All right, so they're always thinking about what kind of return can I get for this money. Hi, Anna Velazad. That's what investors do. Hi, Sweden. Welcome. No, I don't speak Spanish. Emotional intelligence and becoming rich. By the way, if you're watching the YouTube live, I'm answering questions from my live viewers. I'm Periscope. Hi, Hungary. So if you ever want to watch me live, you can go on my Facebook fan page, Finance Freedom Mastermind. You can go on Periscope channel, May Doglao. Hi, Anna again. And then you can also talk to me live if you want. And Instagram usually, but I can't get Instagram to work. So let's talk about emotional intelligence and becoming rich, right? Being able to do the actions to become rich means that you have to do certain things in spite of fear and in spite of not feeling like it. Okay. At first, let me know how I can improve my English. Someone wants to improve their English. Practice, honey. All right. So being able to do the actions to become rich, you have to do it in spite of fear and in spite of not feeling like it. Okay. I had someone recently tell me they didn't feel like doing the things to make them financially free. Hi, RI6162. Welcome to the show. Thanks so hard. And of course, because she doesn't feel like it, she's not going to do anything to make herself financially free, right? If you don't feel like exercising, then you're not going to go exercise. You're not going to get healthy, right? If you don't feel like eating healthy, then you're not going to have a healthy body, right? So this whole I feel like this or I feel like that, you have to be able to control feelings, and that's called emotional intelligence. So if you can control how you're feeling so that you can actually be, instead of just getting stuck in your feelings, to actually move beyond that and take actions for your goals, that's called emotional intelligence. So if you want to be rich, you need to have some emotional intelligence. If you want to be healthy, you have to have some emotional intelligence, okay? So that's one of the biggest factors in becoming rich. Right? Because like we said, being rich isn't that hard. You just have to save your money systematically, invest in assets, and you become rich. Like once I started doing the system, saving money systematically, investing in assets, I gradually came to the point where I quit my job. Right? So I don't work a job anymore. I do this part-time, and this is my business, and I love it, so I enjoy it, right? So I got to choose my living, what I love to do. Hi, dear Zan. Hi, loving Latina. Welcome. So take the time to analyze data, buy assets to pay income to you. That's how you get rich, all right? You want to let go of controlling everything. You've got to delegate out tasks, right? That's a business owner mentality. You want to have a positive internal dialogue, right? You want to think like a business owner and investor. These are words you say to yourself really matter, all right? So whatever you're saying to yourself will create your future, right? So what words are you saying to yourself? Are you saying good things or are you not? Okay? So this is what Robert Kiyosaki said to himself when he quit his job, right? He used to work at Xerox, I think it was, and he quit his job and he went out on his own, right? He became a business owner. Hi, Bobby, welcome. So let me know your name, where you're from, guys. So this is what he said to himself to become rich. Keep calm. Think clearly. Keep an open mind. Keep going. Hi, welcome. Ask someone who has gone before you for some guidance, trust, and keep the faith in a higher power wanting the best for you. Keep the faith in a higher power wanting the best for you. Right? I do a lot of meditation for guidance that helps me find the way to what I was meant to do and what I believe is important. Okay, so emotional intelligence, internal dialogue, thinking like a rich person. That's how you become rich. Hi, C41414, welcome. You need to know how to handle money phobia. Okay? Hi, Rodney79, welcome to the show. Phobias and addictions, like extreme fears. Like, are you afraid of something? Like, deathly afraid of something? These are purely emotional. These are purely emotional driven fears. There's no rational thought behind it. It's like someone who's really, in his book, he talks about someone who's really scared of snakes. He was doing this flight training program when he was going to be a pilot in the military, and they brought in a snake once to teach them survival. And this guy, an old, grown-up man, jumped up from his seat and ran out of the room because he was so afraid of snakes. They had no rational thought in his head. He just ran up and go. Has the story because you're talking about money phobia. There's a lot of people, when you start talking about money, they will run away. Like, they'll see the title of this live training I'm doing, which is How Do I Get Rich? And they'll just run away. Because they're afraid of money. They're afraid, maybe they're afraid they'll get scammed, or, maybe they're afraid. Yep, it's true. People get crazy and they don't think logically. Right? When I hear about making money from people, I go and listen and see what they're talking about. Now, if it's a scam, it's a scam, but sometimes people know what they're talking about, right? So I go and listen. I find out what they're doing, and if it works, I start doing it too, right? Because I want to make more money. I like money, right? So, but a lot of people, they hear about money, they hear about investment strategies, and they shut their brain off or they run away. They get scared, and this is actually extremely common. So if you have money phobia and you cannot handle even talking about money without getting completely rational, right? Then you have to probably give your money to a professional to handle, right? Like a financial advisor, someone who's really good with handling your money, and don't even talk to them and let them do their job, right? Because if you're money phobic, you have no logic in your head when it regards to money. Now, you might be thinking, that's kind of silly, but a lot of people have money phobia. Right? I know, because I talk to people about what I do. Like, if I tell people that I'm a full-time mom and I make passive income and that's for my family, I quit my job and I teach others how to become financially free, people will shut down. Hi, NB L150, welcome. I was trying to read someone, what do you call it? Handle, I couldn't read it. But anyway, a lot of people, they just don't understand how I could be that way. How could I quit my job, make passive income, and not have to work for a living for someone else? And how could I live my dream, go to beaches on Mondays? They just don't think it's possible, so they don't listen to me, right? Those are people with money phobias, or they're not thinking rationally. Welcome to the Facebook Live. Thanks for joining in. So a lot of people like that, you cannot talk to them logically, right? Now, other people, I tell them I'm financially free and make passive income, and they're like, wow, really? That's so cool. How do you do that? Those are the people who are actually still thinking they don't have money phobia and they want to actually find out. Hi, thanks for the heart. Hi, Douglas. Welcome. Thanks for all the heart. So that's the difference between someone with money phobia and not. Okay, so when I meet someone, yeah, they're not thinking outside of the box. Exactly. They're going to have an open mind. There's all kinds of people out there. I've met plenty of people who don't work a job, because I searched them out, right? Because I didn't want to do it myself. So I looked, I found them, I found out what they were doing, I studied them, and then modeled about what they're doing, and that's why I don't work a job for a living anymore, right? People who work jobs for long, sometimes they have such a phobia of like scams and losing their money that they won't even listen and believe in their mind that they could be financially free with their dreams, right? They're so shut off. And I've met a lot of people like that. Everyone in their own world, it's fine. Hi, CBN38080. I truly believe in financial freedom, so that's why I do all these topics, and I love what I do, and it's exciting for me, but that doesn't mean everybody else is into it. Okay, so for the conclusion, grand finale, Rich Dad became rich by buying. Okay, so in his book, The Cashflow Quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki talks a lot about his rich dad, which was his best dad's friend, if you're wondering who Rich Dad was. Robert Kiyosaki's dad was poor, so he calls him his poor dad. His real dad was poor. He was actually a highly educated professor who became a government official. And he was actually kind of famous, but he died poor, left nothing to his family. And Rich Dad, his best friend's father, was really rich. He owned businesses, and land, and all kinds of things. Hello. Thanks for the hearts, guys. So what did Rich Dad do, right? He didn't buy a big house until he was rich and he could buy it with cash, right? So he lived in a modest, not huge house, just a regular house, until he could afford a big house, right? That's what he did. He didn't send his son to private school. That's how Robert Kiyosaki met his son. They both went to public school. So they didn't go to private school. They were in public school. So he did not send his son to private school, which is very expensive if you didn't figure it out. Hi, Tigress, 2017. And Rich Dad was rich because he was thinking like a rich person. Hi, Alo, you can. Welcome to Periscope. He created businesses. He invested in assets that created wealth before he spent money on liabilities. Hi, Kevin Coffey. Welcome. So before he spent money on things like a private school education, or before he spent money on buying a fancy house or a nice car, he built his wealth, right? And he started with one asset, and you can start with one asset and go from there. So if you're watching this and you're like, I don't know how to get started, and all this stuff, you just start with one thing at a time. And your first asset might be a savings account. Hi, Star Diagnosis. Welcome. I think my first asset was my brokerage account. Hi, TVTRT2. Welcome to Disco. My first asset when I started my journey to creating passive income was my brokerage account. I started putting aside 10% of everything I made. That's the formula, by the way. If you're wondering, what's the magic formula? Every time you make money, take at least 10% and pay it to yourself. What does that mean? Save it, invest it. Hi, Stella, just welcome to Disco. That's the magic formula. So I would take 10% of my bank pay when I worked my job, right? 5% went into my 401k, and they matched it, so I did that. And then the other 5% I took out and I put in a brokerage account. And I took that money and I invested it in different kinds of stocks. And in the beginning, I just bought stocks, but I got better at it, and I started investing in stocks that actually paid me money, which was more fun because then I started getting money. Then I started paying myself that money, so that's why every month we pay ourselves passive income. About $580 a month, roughly, right now, our family. Hi, so 198181. Welcome to the show. So roughly about $500, almost $600 a month, we pay ourselves in passive income. And what does that mean? Most of it's stocks, dividend yielding stocks. Now it's also loan interest for lending. So we're doing some lending programs where we get loan interest as well for people who are doing like forex trading and different kinds of exchange trading and things we can lend them money and they'll pay us interest for lending them the money to do their trading. Hi, Mehmet. We just started doing that kind of passive income generation very recently, by the way. Hi, Cal, Blue 42. So I started with and moved on, and now I also have these loan interest programs. So we make money that way, and it comes in, and we give ourselves the money every month to help pay our bills and our mortgage. Hi, XIE, welcome. I actually have his CD. Oh, Rich Dad Poor Dad, you mean? The Cashflow Program CD? Yeah, I love Robert Kiyosaki. He has really good advice. Sometimes it's a little bit, what do you call it? Scattered. Like he'll just have this idea and that idea and that idea and not really organize it. So when I do presentations on his stuff, I end up organizing it for him because it's not always organized, but it's all good stuff. All good stuff. Everything. I like what he says. Really makes me think a lot. Hi, Mars 41. He's the one who said that you don't have to have money to make money, and you could make money without any website. No down payment, real estate investing. And I've met other people who have created wealth without spending any money of their own. They just found a good deal and got people to fund it. So that really made me think outside the box, because I've always, all my passive income comes from me investing my own money. But I guess you don't need money. You can get other people's money. You can also make money. So finally, I want to tell you guys to subscribe to my email list, right? I have a blog. It's called YesFinanciallyFree.com. Now, if you're on Periscope or on my Facebook Live profile, or the link that is at the fan page is to the blog. So you can just click that link. Hi, MCCR. Thank you for welcome. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, but you can also go to YesFinanciallyFree.com. If you're on Periscope, subscribe to my Periscope channel. If you give me hearts, we'll go back and find you and follow you back. Okay. But yeah, subscribe, get notifications, like my Facebook fan page. Thanks for the heart. And when you subscribe to my email list, you go to YesFinanciallyFree.com. Put in your first name, put in your email, all right? That goes onto my email list. And then every time I do these trainings, I send out an email. So I sent out an email on Monday about today, what I was going to talk about today, right? And I also tell you the time I'll be on live and all that. And I also send other cool information to my email list about financial freedom. Like if you wanted to get a mentorship with me and you wanted to actually join a program where I help you do the steps to systematically, save your money and invest in your passive income, then you could do that. And my email list, I send out the link periodically where you can join a program where you can get a live coach, someone to help you. So we create trainings on financial freedom, time freedom. That's my biggest thing, all right? YesFinanciallyFree.com is about financial freedom, but it's also about time freedom. One of the things that I've noticed that I'm different from most people. Hi, Boswell, welcome. It's hard. Most of the things I noticed that I'm different from most people is that I focus on time freedom. Hi, Dodger fans, welcome. What does that mean? Like, I don't actually spend a lot of time working, right, for my money. I do spend time. Like, I do spend time investing and researching things, moving money around to create investments. I do track my net worth monthly. I track my passive income generation. So I do some work, but I don't work like I used to when I had a job at the bank. When I had a job at the bank, I would show up, before 8. Hello, regard. I would check in, and I would do things all day long that I hated, like photocopy, scan documents. Hi, Nation 8, welcome to Scope. I would do things that were just boring work, and I had to go every day, right? I had no flexibility. If I wanted to take a day off, I had to get permission. I had to eat lunch within an hour and be back. Otherwise, I would get in trouble. I hated that stuff. God. Hi, David Fire 52. I don't do that anymore, right? If I go to lunch, I just go to lunch, The only person that I have to be accountable for is my son and my husband, right? I want to be around them. So I make breakfast for my husband in the morning before he goes out so he can be healthy, and make breakfast and food for my son and myself. Hi, MF. Welcome. But I mean, I can go on vacation whenever I want as long as my family's free. Hi, T. Dinman. Welcome. So, like I said, we went on 5 weeks of vacation. We went on a cruise. a 7-day cruise to Mexico from LA. We visited friends and family in LA. We went to Washington D.C., visited my sister, went to Toronto, went to Niagara Falls this year, visited a lot of family from Toronto, Buffalo area. Hi, Vic. Welcome to the show. So I did all these things differently in 2017 because I don't have to work a job anymore. And during the day, like afternoons, mornings, I'm with my son. Hi, I'm Medi. Welcome. He's 4. He's super cute. And honestly, if I were to choose, you know, how would I spend my time? Hi, TRT97. What would I be doing with my life? What is the optimal thing that I would be doing? It would be spending time with my son. So I'm actually doing what I would do if I was super rich or whatever. Whatever, any circumstance, the most important thing to me is being with my son. Because I'm a mother. I'm a mother. I love being a parent. Hi, 055 Lucy. I actually like being with my son. Unlike other people who have kids and don't really want to be with their kids, so they send them to private schools all day. I actually like being with my child. So I think he's cute. I love him. He's 4. I like hanging out with him. So we go to the beach together. You know, we play in the sand. We go to the aquarium. We go to the store together. You know, we do things together because I actually love him. You know, so I'm doing what I would do. And BRH58, welcome. So I truly believe in time freedom, and I love doing these live broadcasts, video broadcasts, where I talk about who I am and time freedom and my story because it inspires people, and it's something that I love doing. I love investing, and so it really gets people thinking about their life. You know, what would I be doing if I could do anything right now? What would it be, right? And how can I make it happen? Because you can make it happen. I literally was working a job last year at this time. Hi, HHYYHUBB. And this year I am not working a job. Now I am going, after all these webinars are over. Actually, Wednesday is my day. I spend the day doing my business. So my mom watches my son on Wednesdays. So today is the day when I have masterminds with people who want mentorship. So getting back to the mastermind program, if you do want to join a mastermind and you want mentorship, like you don't want to do it yourself for free, I mean, you can totally do this yourself for free. You could, you know, become financially free on your own. You just have to follow the steps. My blog has a lot of steps. You follow those steps, you will be free. It's just systematic. But if you want someone to help you, you want guidance, you want financial freedom coaches, then go to financefreedommastermind.com/live, LIVE. Kind of a long URL, okay? So it's Finance Freedom Mastermind, all together. FinanceFreedomMastermind.com/live, LIV. And that's for live training. So it's live. Go to that link, put in your name and your email, and then there's a video and a whole page that describes my program. And if you're interested in it, go ahead and join it. It costs $197 a month. It includes a live session with me every week. And it also includes a one-on-one coaching session with a financial freedom coach every month so that you can track your net worth, your passive income, your financial freedom account, and your passive income. Did I say that? Your cash flow. That's what I meant, cash flow. So you track all those numbers every month, and then you take the systematic steps, you know, automatic savings transfers, you know, investment for passive income. Just kind of handhold you through the process. Some people won't do it without a coach. You know, like people won't get in shape unless they have a physical a trainer helping them, you know, or people who need a nutritionist helping them eat healthy, or a wife who's healthy. You know? So if you need help and you want to pay for help, go to financefreedommastermind.com/live, and that's where you can join one of my mastermind programs. So thank you again for joining this live broadcast. Aloha. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you, Periscope fans. I didn't see any super fans today, which is kind of funny, but I usually have super fans on, but love you, all the new people. Hi, Lilo. Welcome to the scope. And thank you, Facebook Live. And thank you, YouTube Live. I'm actually broadcasting live on YouTube right now. So you can always see me on my blog. So what I do is every Wednesday when I do these presentations, I'm live on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. And you can actually watch the presentation live there. It's on YouTube, and you can watch the replay on my blog. So yesfinanciallyfree.com is the blog. You can go there, catch the replay of today's training, and see the presentation that I created if you like. Okay, thank you for joining me live, guys. Aloha, and see you next time. Bye.